Madonna is now about 70. How she lives is sad. Do you really know about the tragic life behind the spotlight of Madonna, the queen of pop? It's certainly not as glamorous as one might imagine. Nearing 70 years of age, in truth, Madonna's life is a tapestry of relentless challenges that have deeply scarred her spirit. In this video, you will be brought face to face with the adversities that Madonna had to navigate. Some stories will shock you. Let's uncover the true story of Madonna. In the heart of Michigan, under the watchful gaze of the Catholic Church and the strictures of a family bound by tradition, Madonna Louise Ciccone was born on August 16, 1958. Her roots were a meld of Italian and French-Canadian. A heritage rich and diverse, yet her early life was shadowed by tragedy. The loss of her mother to breast cancer in 1963 left a void in young Madonna's heart, a pain so profound that it echoed through her years, shaping her into the icon we know today. Her father, Tony Ciccone's remarriage to the family's housekeeper, Joan Gustafson, ignited a fierce resentment in Madonna, driving a wedge between father and daughter that would persist for years. Raised in the Detroit suburbs, Madonna's academic excellence at St. Frederick's and St. Andrew's Catholic elementary schools, and later West Middle School, contrasted sharply with her penchant for rebellion. She was not one to conform. Instead, she sought attention and validation through acts of defiance, from performing acrobatics in school corridors to her provocative fashion choices. These acts were not merely for the sake of rebellion, but were cries of a lonely girl searching for something. Madonna's refusal to adhere to conventional feminine standards of her time, such as shaving her underarms or wearing makeup, marked her early stance against societal norms. Yet, amidst this turmoil and defiance, her commitment to excellence remained unwavering. She studied diligently, achieving high grades and nurturing an ambition that would one day see her ascend to global stardom. Madonna's early life was a complex tapestry of loss, defiance, and determination, laying the foundation for a career that would challenge and transcend the very boundaries that sought to confine her. In 1977, late at night after a dance class, Madonna, age 1. This amateur video recording has never been shown at the University of Michigan, not far from Detroit. Her height is average, her beauty not striking, yet her passion for dance is undeniable. She may not have been the most talented dancer, but she possessed a unique ability to capture the spotlight. Filled with dreams, Madonna was determined to carve out her space in the world. Within 7 years, she would ascend to global superstardom. Peter Kent is the man who possesses this footage, once stood by Madonna as her best friend during these formative years. Residing in Michigan, away from the dazzle of show business, Peter's path has since diverged from Madonna's. Despite this, his deep affection for her remains undiminished, a testament to the bond they once shared. In 1978, armed with nothing but audacity and $35, Madonna embarked on a journey that would redefine her destiny. She drops out of college and moves to New York City, a place that promises dreams but holds harsh realities. This was a city of firsts for Madonna: her first flight, her first taxi ride, and her first encounter with the daunting challenge of survival in the East Village's Alphabet City. Struggling to make a living, she found work at Dunkin' Donuts and immersed herself in the world of dance, studying with the likes of Martha Graham and performing with modern dance troupes. However, amid her efforts to find space for herself, Madonna faced a terrifying ordeal. One night, on her way back from rehearsal, she was attacked with a knife and forced to give oral X, a painful experience that shocked her. It's a brutal reminder of her vulnerability, in stark contrast to the resilience she portrays. This incident is seared into her memory, a moment of clarity that underscores the trials she endured on her path to stardom. Drayton recalls just leaving Rochester, our safe little haven. To see the world through Detroit's eyes would be so different, highlighting the transformative experiences Madonna had while visiting Detroit's gay clubs during her school years. In the early 1970s, gay culture was largely considered taboo, marking these outings as significant departures from the norm for a Catholic girl from the conformist suburbs. For Madonna, the gay underground scene was a beacon of freedom and release, offering a stark contrast to her upbringing. Speaking to The Advocate, a US gay and lesbian magazine, in 1991, Madonna shared, "In school, I felt like such a misfit. I was seen through macho heterosexual eyes as an aggressive woman, which made me seem really strange to guys. I didn't fit their mold, leaving me feeling inadequate. She found solace in an unexpected place, recounting, "But that all changed when I went to a gay club. Suddenly I didn't feel inadequate anymore. It gave me a whole new sense of myself." During the mid-1970s, before the onset of AIDS, the gay subculture was energized by gay liberation campaigns, embracing a hedonistic quest for pleasure. This scene, rich in theatricality, deeply fascinated Madonna, ultimately becoming one of her essential reference points. Randy Frank, one of the co-founders of Menjo's, reminisces about the club's heyday. It was the hottest dance club in the city. Open from noon to 2 a.m. 7 days a week, there was always a line of people waiting to get in. Menjo's, which had its grand opening as one of Detroit's leading gay night spots in December 1974, had a history of luxury and secrecy, once being a lavish supper club frequented by Al Capone and his mistress. It was here that Flynn introduced Madonna to the vibrant scene. Frank recalls, "Madonna was always the life of the party. Acting all crazy and giddy, dancing around, she didn't need to drink to be the center of attention. She was just a cool chick with beautiful eyes that I'll never forget." Madonna found a deep connection with the club's atmosphere of sexual freedom and experimentation, once describing herself as a gay man trapped in a woman's body, drawn to the extravagant allure of Hollywood's high camp. Menjo's played a crucial role in her discovery and embrace of this aspect of her identity. In the late 70s, Madonna's life was a whirlwind of ambition and romance, intertwined with the harsh realities of a burgeoning career. Her journey took her from New York to Paris and back, a testament to her relentless pursuit of stardom. During a brief stint in Paris performing with Patrick Hernandez, she not only graced international stages, but also experienced life's stark contrasts in Tunisia. Upon her return, she and musician Dan Gilroy turned an abandoned synagogue in Queens into both a home and a rehearsal space, birthing her first band, The Breakfast Club. Here, Madonna's versatility shone. She wasn't just the lead vocalist, but also played drums and guitar. Yet amid these creative endeavors, she faced the humbling job of coat-checking at the Russian Tea Room and ventured into acting with a role that would remain unseen for years. By 1980, Madonna's relentless drive led her to leave the Breakfast Club, forming Emmy and the Emmys with Stephen Bray, rekindling both a romantic and a musical partnership that laid the groundwork for her solo career. Relying solely on her resourcefulness and the generosity of friends, Madonna navigated a life without a permanent home. Andy Warhol, reflecting on her ascent to fame, noted in his diary the intriguing tales Keith Haring could share from the days when Madonna used his couch as her bed, particularly about her romantic encounters. Stephen Bray, once involved with Madonna, commented on the complexities of dating her. It was a challenging role. While some are transparent in their intentions, others, like her, preferred a more indirect revelation of their multiple romantic engagements. I quickly grasped that she wasn't one to be relied upon in matters of fidelity. Eager to find her place in the music industry, Madonna was searching for her unique voice and style, both as a performer and a songwriter. Aware of the need for guidance, she sought out Camille Barbone, the owner of Gotham Records, the only studio in the music building where she practiced. Recognizing the potential for professional development, Madonna managed to convince Barbone to attend one of her concerts. She used her charm, knowing well that I was a gay woman, Barbone recalls. The performance left Barbone thoroughly impressed, captivated by Madonna's raw and authentic presence. It wasn't a delicate fairy-like allure, but rather a bold, hard-hitting and straightforward attitude that perfectly embodied the essence of New York's music scene, Barbone observed, acknowledging the unmistakable talent that Madonna brought to the stage. Taking on the role of Madonna's manager, Barbone not only provided her with a new living space, but also a weekly salary of $100. Madonna was adept at navigating the complexities of her environment, engaging in whatever means necessary to meet her basic needs. Whether it was finding someone to provide her next meal or managing day-to-day challenges, she did what was required to survive. Barbone reflected on Madonna's resilience and street smarts. Living in a precarious situation in a rough neighborhood, Madonna's circumstances were far from ideal. I saw her as someone who, despite her tough exterior, carried deep-seated vulnerabilities. My goal was to offer her a place of safety and stability, a refuge from the chaos that surrounded her daily existence. As a result, Barbone and the musician she hired to play with Madonna became a surrogate family. They would joke and call her the kid. Did somebody feed the kid today? She gets real grouchy if she doesn't eat. Despite Madonna's portrayal of herself as a figure of unwavering control, her early career was marked by disorder and dependency. Camille often found herself in a caretaking role, managing aspects of Madonna's life from dental appointments to domestic chores and even fielding calls in the wee hours. She'd call me at 4 a.m, unable to sleep, or appear at my door with requests to go to a movie, Camille recounts. Whether it was satisfying a late-night hunger or driving her around post-gig to help her wind down, Camille was there. Madonna's fear of missing out on any experience meant that Camille was always on standby, ready to meet her needs. Barbone's partnership with Madonna broke new ground in a dominantly male industry, highlighting the power of female insight. Being among the rare female managers, I saw Madonna's true potential beyond what many men in the industry saw. They were more interested in her personally than professionally, Barbone explains. She aimed to redefine Madonna's path to success, emphasizing her distinctiveness as an artist rather than the compromises she previously felt pressured to make. I wanted her to know that her talent and unique personality were enough. We didn't need to play by those old rules, says Barbone. Her management strategy not only offered Madonna a new level of professional respect, but also introduced her to the mainstream music scene on the merits of her artistry alone. This approach garnered Madonna the credibility and serious attention within the industry she deserved, marking a pivotal shift in her career trajectory. Madonna emerged as a pioneering figure among 1980s female artists, blending punk ethos with playful, exaggerated expressions of sexuality and successfully channeling this fusion into the pop mainstream. She looked up to trailblazers like Debbie Harry and Chrissie Hynde, women known for their strength, autonomy, and for crafting their music and careers on their own terms. These were my role models, Madonna acknowledged. Strong, independent women who not only performed but also wrote their music and carved their own paths. They inspired me and gave me the courage to forge my own way. Initially, Madonna's allure captivated a fervent base of teenage girls, drawn not to an unattainable icon but to a relatable, authentic individual. John Gordon, her guitarist at the time, recalls, "She had this raw, approachable look with her brown, spiked hair, crucifix, and an array of accessories. She appeared more natural, a stark contrast to the polished image she developed later." Barbone also noted the significant impact of Madonna's female fans on her early success. Emulating her style, they adopted her distinctive fashion statements, scarves worn a certain way, fishnet stockings paired with pumps, and an eclectic mix of costume jewelry and paint-splattered chinos. Madonna embodied the essence of freedom for them, Barbone reflects. They saw in her a spirit of independence and creativity they aspired to emulate. It was her spirit that captured their imaginations and hearts. By the mid-1980s, Madonna had clinched 9 hit singles and the worldwide recognition she had long sought. Johnny Dynell, once a DJ at Danceteria, recalls a moment of realization upon spotting her on the cover of Life magazine during a routine supermarket visit. "It was a jolt," he recounts. "Seeing her there, it dawned on me she had truly made it. Not just a feature in the Village Voice, but the cover of Life magazine. She was no longer just one of us. She had transcended that. She had become a millionaire, achieved fame, and there was no looking back." This epiphany underscored Madonna's ascent from a shared struggle to unparalleled success, marking a pivotal moment when everybody hit the charts and cemented her path forward. From the mosaic of interviews and anecdotes shared by those who've crossed paths with her, it becomes evident that Madonna is a paragon of drive and ambition. Her clarity in knowing exactly what she desires, coupled with an unyielding work ethic, is a cornerstone of her illustrious career. Her journey is a testament to the power of persistence and dedication in achieving one's dreams. Madonna's narrative is also marked by an indomitable spirit of independence and a formidable will. She navigates her path with a unique rhythm, fearless in voicing her convictions and challenging societal norms. This audacity not only cements her status as an industry maverick, but also serves as a beacon of inspiration for her global fan base, encapsulating the essence of what makes her a true icon. Witnessing her electrifying stage presence and the profound connection she fosters with her audience underscores the depth of her artistry. Beyond the dazzling facade, Madonna exudes a warmth and authenticity that deepen the respect and admiration from her fans. Her ability to remain relatable, despite her superstar status, accentuates her appeal. In essence, Madonna embodies a multifaceted dynamism that transcends her music. Her relentless dedication, fearless individuality, and passionate soul illuminate her enduring legacy in the music industry. Her influence is boundless, promising to ignite the dreams of future generations with the same fervor that has marked her own journey. If you're not ready to subscribe to the channel yet, please leave me a number 1 in the comment section below if you like this video.